Well, for many of us, the Nutcracker is as much of a holiday tradition as hanging stockings by the chimney with care.
Nutcracker Delights is different in a few ways. For starters, it features dancers from more than 10 studios across the Omaha Metro.
And we've got two dancers here this morning, but first let's welcome Artistic Director Julian Adair. Good to see you,
back.
Julian.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we've touched on this. Explain, how is this Nutcracker different from the more traditional Nutcracker?
Our Nutcracker is very different in that, Nutcracker is traditionally a straight ballet. And me being of the theater and dance world, I decided to create a new piece. I researched all of E.T.A. Hoffman's tales long ago and wrote a script. And so it's a theatrical and dance piece. It's a multimedia type piece. So it's really interesting. And it tells the story behind the story. A lot of people will go see the ballet and they won't understand part of it. They're like, well, how did this happen and why is this? And so you get, the audience is now in the loop and has the aha moment, like, oh, I know why. And so you have some things that are told through some dialogue and scene work before the beautiful dancing begins.
Mike mentioned Clara, and he said, who's this new woman who's in the mix? But she's related to Clara in the story.
The original E.T.A. Hoffman tale, it was Marie was the young girl, and when it came to America, when it was Americanized, they thought Clara was a better name. And Clara was actually the name of one of Marie's dolls. And so that's how that changed when it came here. So,
it is good. That's interesting. Well, we're going to have a performance today. Who did you bring in? What are they going to do?
Oh, wonderful. We have Phil Dvorak, who is one of our dancers here. He's our cavalier. And Christina Kroll, who is, she was one of my students and is hailing from the Memphis Ballet, who will be performing the pas de deux from Sugar Plum Fairy and Cavalier.
Awesome. So. Christina and Phil, take it away. Beautiful.
That's incredible.
Thank you both.
That is tougher than it looks, I imagine.
It is.
I probably can't pull my leg back like that.
Well, it's really interesting because in dance we do very, very difficult things. I always say my dancers are athletic, they're artistic, and they're also musicians. So everything they do is incredibly hard, and it has to be made to look very easy, effortless, and without any distress.
What is it like bringing together dancers from different studios, many of whom have probably never met?
Do we have attitudes? Do we have attitudes? That's what I want to know.
We have dance attitudes, but not attitudes. No, it's real interesting. We have a huge audition. We have tons and tons of people audition, and it's really wonderful to see that we have so many people interested in this community project. And really, I think the tone that we set through our rehearsal process really makes it for one big happy family, and they really join together, make new friends, have new experiences, and really have a product that is very entertaining.
And the caliber of talent, I would say, Christina, gorgeous
She's
dancer.
Beautiful, yes.
But that's something that you might expect. Well, I need to go to a bigger city to find that. You don't.
You know, the Metro really has a ton of talent, and I think it's one of the best kept secrets. So we actually have more theater here per capita than New York, and we have a ton of talent here in all areas. I mean, theater, music, and dance. So,
incredible. There's a new venue this year. Are you guys excited about that?
Yes, we are. We're traditionally at the Bellevue Little Theater, and we're thrilled to be there again. And now we have added the Kroc Center, have begun a relationship with them, and they're wonderful there, and they're very excited about us being there. And we're very excited about being in a new space in 2 venues this year, because every year we grow. We have to add performances every year.
That's a good problem.
That is a very good, a little tense sometimes.
It speaks to the demand, but it does. And the quality of the production too, that people want to see it, and word is spreading. Let's break this down.
The website is my favorite, 22tix.com.
Yes. That's
great.
22tix.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're showing you information here about the venues and then the days and times for each of those venues. So depending on where you live or perhaps if you have a holiday party one night and you'd rather go a different day, you see it all there. And again, the site, Mike, is?
22tix.com.
Thank you, both Christine and Phil. Beautiful job. We appreciate
job.
you. And Julian, good to have you back.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Have a good holiday. All right.